Hey Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. Thanks for joining me. Also welcome cross watchers. So this will be a general Sarah daily love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for September 2025. These are general and collective messages, you know, take it how it resonates. Please like, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification. Okay, so what are the love messages for Sagittarius for September 2025? What are the love messages for Sagittarius? Okay, so first of all, we've got the Three of Cups. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a water sign. Okay. We've got the Knight of Swords. Okay. Air and fire. Death, Scorpio. Six of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Four of Pentacles, Earth energy again. The Tower and the Six of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be your energy. Could be dealing with a fellow fire sign. Okay. So from what I can see so far, I do feel like you are going through a very transitional stage in your life right now. You're going through a transformation. Okay. I do see someone that was doing a lot of breadcrumbing, possibly, you know, in the past tense. Possibly someone has materialistic bondage here, codependency, stubborn, immature. Possibly there wasn't much equal give and take here. I feel some of you have already closed out this cycle, but we've got this energy here of someone that is very angry, very confrontational, bad-tempered, backwards and forwards, in and out, in and out. Possibly someone that put you in a third party. They could be trying to come back in your life. Maybe they feel that they want to rebuild bridges. Maybe they feel that there's unfinished business. You know, they're going to try and resurrect something. They could be obsessively holding on to you. If I'm honest, this person looks like they like to have their options. You know, they like to have their options, but they like to sort of mess around with you as well. Mess with your head. They're being unfair. Possibly someone that takes advantage of someone's kind nature. Definitely third party situation. Could be same-sex relationships. This person looks like a player. I feel like they're quite destructive. You could have found something out that gave you a shock. Okay. Possibly something is broken here and someone's trying to fix it. I feel like you want to focus on your spiritual growth right now, transforming, that sort of thing. And you could be coming into some sort of abundance here, inheritance, something like that. Getting a driver's license. This is also about giving and kindness and good deeds. Possibly someone's envious. You are going towards successful things, positive things, better things, opportunities, changes, right? Victory. I do see traveling there as well. Also, Sagittarius, you're very guarded. Very, very guarded. So when the Tower happens, that puts things in perspective. It gives us that wake-up call, that awakening to remove ourselves from anything or anyone that is toxic or destructive, you know, or distracting us from our heart's desires going forward. The Knight of Swords can be very warlike. Very bad-tempered, bit of a hothead. It's like they can enter your life and leave just as quickly. You could be trying to release them, trying to end this cycle. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords and the Tower. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords. Because with death, brings in new beginnings, changes. That's when opportunities come in. It's reached the inevitable. It's time for a change. So you're going forward here, Sagittarius. I feel like you've got this energy here causing you chaos, disruption. They could have betrayed you with a third party. They look a bit arrogant, a bit egotistical, a bit bit argumentative, like everything's drama, rowing, fighting. They don't want you to move on. They don't want you to be successful. That's the type of vibe I'm getting. They could be obsessively hanging on to you, not wanting to let go. They refuse to budge. They could have bad habits here, something to do with gambling, drinking, lots of men, lots of women. You could be dealing with a player. Possibly something here blew up in someone's face and they don't like it. You could do something to do with charity work, something like that. You like to help people. Okay. Yeah, you could have already blocked them, cut them out of your life, and they don't like it. Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So either you did this or this is happening now. You chose to take the initiative here, right? To get things in perspective. This is about banishing things out of your life, cutting away the bad so that good things can come in. Yeah? So you're standing your ground here. You're setting boundaries. Look. You're cutting them out. You're blocking them out of your life. And they don't like it. With some of you, possibly it was just truth and clarity. You know, maybe it was closure. You wanted closure. And then you're going to end this cycle. But I don't see that you'd want to be with them long term because you don't trust them because they're a player. They like to keep their options open. You could be entering into a new stage in your life because aces are also about new starts, new beginnings. Starting new projects, you know, change your circumstances, that sort of thing. Anything else for Sagittarius? Anything else for Sagittarius? They look very unreasonable, very unreasonable. Anything else for Sagittarius, please? Anything else for Sagittarius? They could have found out that they were blocked on social media and they got angry. Now they're trying to cause trouble. This person looks very toxic, Sagittarius. I just have to tell you to be careful. Possibly you'll resonate with Leo and Aries reading, okay? They look very immature as well. I feel like you're trying to hide from them. That they keep, you know... Oh. They look a bit controlling. Possibly they didn't like it when you was out with your friends, keeping tabs on you. Anything else with Sagittarius? Anything else with Sagittarius? If you're snoring and purring, by the way, that's my cat. Anything else for Sagittarius? Yeah, you see, Five of Pentacles. See, they've been left out in the cold. They don't like it. Look. Look. Someone's been left high and dry. They feel out in the cold. They feel left behind. They feel abandoned, and they don't like it. Yep. Could be karma. Also, with this Five of Pentacles, this tells me about female competitors, redundancy, financial, strife, struggling, feeling out in the cold. This could have been you as well. They disappointed you. Anything else for Sagittarius? It's like something's ending and then something new is being born. And I can see here, Sagittarius, that you are being very creative here. Manifesting, releasing things that are burdensome to you, that stress you out. Okay, like I said, you're taking the initiative. Any more for Sagittarius for this general and collective reading? Any more for Sagittarius? Any more for Sagittarius? Any more for Sagittarius? I really feel like someone is trying to re-enter your life, but you don't want to know. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, so some of you could have a new person coming in, okay? And I picked that up with the Ace of Swords. You could have a new person coming in, or it could be someone that you already know, okay? So we've got another energy here. We've got a Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be a Pisces because of the fishes. So we've got someone here that wants to make a love offer to you. You know, this is like an arrival, a meeting, a romantic gentleman here that wants to initiate something here. Possibly they didn't want to act on their feelings because if there was somebody else involved, okay? If you don't know who this is, it could be a new person, like I said. And it looks like, you know, that someone's got a lot of love for someone here, a lot of passion. They're very romantic, peace offering, love offering here that wants to come in from far away. He is very much hearts and flowers. You know, what the heart wants, the heart gets. Wanting to pursue and wanting to initiate something here. Okay, so you've got another admirer, or should I say an admirer, and then a crazy one here. Confrontational, angry. He looks like a very warm energy, but I feel that he's been taking his time to come towards you with this cup of love, right? Very in tune with their emotions, very sensitive, wears his heart on his sleeve. You know, with the Knight of Cups, what you see is what you get. Possibly someone wants to come in, ask you out on a date, that sort of thing. It's like you get rid of the bad and the toxic, you see, and then better things come in. So death is only the beginning, right? It brings in someone better, someone less destructive, should I say? Yeah. Could be someone you've met at work, something like that. But just be careful, because we've got some envious people here. Okay, it could be someone's ex, it could be a friend, a family member. We've got envious people here wearing false masks. So, you know, just keep your wits about you. Be careful, be vigilant. Be careful who you let in your life, okay? Because some people are very bitter and, you know, twisted and jealous. They don't want people to move on, that sort of thing. So, you know, it wouldn't be decent of me if I didn't tell you to be careful, Sag, okay? This energy here, this water sign, might be a little bit more successful, you know, than previous partners. I'm getting a sort of familiar energy, so you might know who this is. Familiar. I keep hearing nostalgia, reminiscing. Could be a past person because of this death card. But, you know, take it how it resonates. So I feel I've covered everything that wanted to come out for you, Sagittarius. I hope it was insightful. Hope it helps. Sending you lots of luck and love and blessings. And I'll see you again in January. Bye, Sag.